Yo, what's up? Today I'm going to show you the Tele Zealer. No Enigma.
God and Batman.
With this build, the point is to teleport as fast as possible, get around, do as much damage as possible, just so you can clear runs, get stuff done, and have some fun while doing it. It's not a character to full clear, and it's not really a character to kill every single person, every single monster in Diablo Sanctuary, wherever you're farming with this character. It is for just getting in there, smashing some bosses like Trav, like Diablo, sometimes Bale, and just get in there, get some experience, and get out of there. So in this video, we're going to go over the gear first. We're going to go over the inventory. We're not really going to touch on Mercenaries gear, but then we're going to go over skill points and attributes. And then at the end, there's going to be a playthrough. And of course, timestamps are down below. So if you want to skip to a part that's your favorite, skip the part that you really want to see and go back. But we're really going to just do a deep dive. And so if you just want to see a playthrough, that's cool. No hard feelings. So let's jump into the meat and potatoes. So this character has several different builds formed around him. I have a bunch of different items that we're going to go over, and I'm just going to break it down in different videos. Oh yeah, let's quickly go over everything. Death Axe, G-Face, Rare Amulet with teleport charges, Mosers with some jewels, Fort, Arachnid's Mesh, some gloves, some faster case rate rings, Ravenfrost. Gore Rider's inventory is Torch, Annie, one faster hit recovery small charm, one faster hit recovery grand charm, and then the rest with attack rating and max damage. Okay, so now to deep dive into the items. Here's where we get really specific. The reason why the Death Axe is so cool is because it has bonus attack rating percentage. It has mana steal, which means that you don't have to have any other mana steal items. You don't need like a dual leech ring or some mana steal on your gloves or anything like that. 50% crushing blow. I know I really sold the mana steal, but the crushing blow and deadly strike percentages on this is insane. To have both on an axe and to have deadly strike that goes up with your character level is super awesome. If you don't know, deadly strike caps at 100%, and crushing blow you can have more than 100%. So the more crushing blow, the better. All right, lies. Okay, there's no point in having above 100% crushing blow or deadly strike in Diablo 2 Lord of Destruction. Looked it up. It's on air at Summit. Anything above 100%, it doesn't matter. So whatever I say here in this video about like, crushing blow, it goes by items, where critical strike, it just adds them all up. Doesn't matter, whatever, you can look it up yourself. I'm right here. Does not matter, 100%. Okay, back to the video, as always. The reason why is the way that the calculations work is it calculates deadly strike to see, out of 100, what is the roll for deadly strike? And so if you have a 100% deadly strike, it's going to hit double damage every time. Crushing blow, on the other hand, it rolls each item of like, okay, is that a crushing blow hit with the axe? Is that a crushing blow hit with the G-Face? Is that a crushing, So you can just up your likelihood by having as much crushing blow as possible. That's why this guy has 115. This axe contributes to more than half of it. Or no, a little less than half of that 115. Now, the other source that's giving you a lot of crushing blow is the G-Face. A really awesome, powerful helmet for even a low level. It has a 40-15, which is an increased attack speed jewel and a 40% enhanced damage jewel. The reason why you want this in here is to hit the faster cast rate cap. We're going to touch on more on that later. The 35% crushing blow comes from this helmet, and also 15% deadly strike. Now, with the paladin, your strength, having more points to strength actually ups your damage as well. So having 15 damage is great. This character is not strength bugged. If you wanted to do something like that with this character, with this build, you could. Let's get some tea going on in here. Right. So that's what's up with the helmet. You need at least a 15% jewel IAS and or more IAS in your shield. So this shield here, this is a Moser shield with 2 open sockets, and there are 2 increased attack speed and all 15% increased attack speed and 15% all resistance jewels are in there. It's usually for an Amazon, but for this is like my safety leveling build. When I don't feel like dying, I don't want to worry about dying. I could teleport out. I have, good resistances. They're not all capped out, and I could get a little higher with the lightning resistance than normal. So this shield helps not only hit the last breakpoint, which is 58%, by having 2 slots for the increased attack speed, but it also gives tons of resistance and lots of blocking as well. I don't have my max block on this character, and we'll dive into that later. But yeah, so you need at least 30 here, 15 here, and 20 here to get the really nice 58 attack speed breakpoint. While we're on the gloves, 20% increased attack speed, some life steal, crushing blow 10%, and 3 strength and 20 life. These are really great gloves. I think I crafted these myself. If not, I have other ones like this that are really similar. But this is left over from a different smiter of mine. So really, really great gloves. You could also just have any gloves with 20%, and you don't really need 10% crushing blow with this build. Although, as previously stated, it does help. Armor, fortitude. The 25% faster cast rate is a must for this. The way that this build goes is all up to having plenty of faster cast rate. So this armor has lots of that, lots of defense. Also the 15% or the 20% of chilling armor, and enhanced damage, life, lots of resistances. Always great. Yeah, really great. The percent goes to mana, doesn't really help this build necessarily, but everything else is so fucking good. Let's go on to the boots. Core Riders, lots of run walk, crushing blow, deadly strike, and open wounds. These ones have perfect defense. Open wounds is great against bosses that they don't heal. And I guess you could run Ubers with this sort of setup. You have enough attack rating, but you don't really have to worry about that. You kill most monsters faster than they're alive. Raven Frost, a must-have that cannot be frozen. Lots of mana too, and dexterity and attack rating is really great. And the cold damage is great, not just for more damage, but if you encounter physical resist, you can more than likely freeze them and figure out a situation around them. Arachnid's Mesh, all the skills, the faster cast rate, and the max mana really helps with this teleport build. Then this other ring is a faster cast rate, strength, life steal. The faster cast rate doesn't really help with the faster cast rate breakpoint. I just like having it because it's, on brand for this setup. Actually, you know what? I started using this ring. So let's go like that. Yeah. So this ring is dual leech, attack rating, some strength, and fire res. And switch is not that. So this is how I hold so much stuff. It's like my mercenary just holds it. Like it's Call to Arms, Spirit, the faster cast rate in Spirit doesn't have to be perfect, but it does help because when you're teleporting around, you can just swap over to the Spirit. And last, but not least, the reason we're all here is the Grim Collar with Paladin skills, faster cast rate, resistances, and level 2 teleport charges. This is an awesome amulet. As you saw, I'm able to not only just like switch out my ring to whatever ring I want. I could do like a BK or an SOJ ring here actually would be better for more mana. But it has plenty of teleport charges to do like a quick chaos run. You burn through them really quickly though, so I'll show you how to handle that. And the resistances are great. Oh, that's what I went with that one. I went with this one for more life, just because I felt like it. You'll see. You'll see why it doesn't really matter, but between those two rings. Just like a good ring. This or an SOJ. Resistances are great. The faster cast rate is great. And also the skill level. Look at the skill level. Gives us an extra 100 damage max. And then that can also be an extra 200 damage because of how likely your critical strike is. Right, okay. Now, inventory. This all makes sense, right? You get attack rating. You get as much attack rating as you can. Attack rating's more important than damage here because you have such a high likelihood of double damage. I mean, obviously you want damage, right? That's an ideal thing to have. You know, it's an extra 200 damage per each of these and just stack them, so. Right. Now, if you made it this far, oh boy. Cool. Like the video, please. Let me know that you like it, okay? And I'll keep making more. Combat skills. Enough combat skills to use Holy Shield, max out Holy Shield. It is such a pain to have to proc Holy Shield and have it run out all the time. Maximize Zeal, maximize Sacrifice if you're leveling your character. Put like 10 here and then max out Sacrifice before putting the rest here. Max points on Fanaticism. And also all of your leftover points on Blessed Aim. Each point of Blessed Aim that you have on your character gives you more passive attack rating for a Paladin. Defensive auras, just enough to use Vigor. It's makes running around town quicker and less of a pain, you know? It's worth it for this build. Right. Oh yes, Mercenary, as I said, he will die as soon as we start playing. He's just here to mule my PvP gear and my armor there. I just hovered over quickly to tease the next video. Yeah. And the stats are kind of loose because I have so many weapon swaps. But this guy, you just want enough strength so that you can use... I think the highest level thing is going to be... It's not even the armor. I think it's this. But 115. But you get overcapped real quick. You know? Dexterity. No points into dexterity. Just enough to use all your stuff. I think my dexterity is set up so it's better for my PvP setup or something. I don't really remember. But the rest into vitality. Yeah, so let's just do like a typical run. Let's do it in a new game because I already ran through this one. Okay. We're going to do a quick... Oh, real quick, the downsides of this character is because it's your teleport is coming from a source of like a charge. This build gets expensive. You have to gold find, you have to collect gold and make sure that you're managing your gold resources because the expense of using teleport charge and the expense of repairing your fort is really pricey. So unless you either have another gold find character, which I can link to right here, or you know, figure out something else on this guy, but he's quite expensive. I don't know, wait a second. All right. So you have 25 charges, right? So for me, we're going to run through a full clear of what I would do. Right? Kill that guy. I don't swap to it. I sometimes use charged and vigor, but this is why I put a point on the vigor, is because this is how I like to play. I like to run around. Even if it is technically a bit slower. I like the feel of it. I like that it's like part of the game. You know? Yeah, that guy's dead already. So that would be that. And then I usually go to Trav sometimes. And here's like 3 teleports. 1, a 2, a 3. And then I switch weapons. But yeah, so I'm switching over to the spirit shield in order to teleport. My mercenary is probably dead. I restrained myself from teleporting over the wall. Alright, there we go. Got some stuff here. Can dual armors be white? No. They can't. Okay, so I have amp damage, so I'm just gonna go to town. See, this is why I'm just toggling between vigor. It's just easier between runs. Alright, cool. So here's how you do... Here's how you do a full run. So there you go. And then I like to clear this area. Reason being, if you need safety, you can always run back here. You know, a lot of times you can drop a TP there like a bot. But clearing this area is really important. Because if you're not creating a safe space for yourself to teleport to, especially while leveling, it could be, you know, you'll lose levels really quick. That loses the points of leveling. That's the, you know? So, you know, sometimes you could run into, like, a physical immune. And you're getting, like, merked. Because you have some amp damage thing on you in here. And, you know. Oops. Okay, so I wasted 1. How many more we got? 16. After that, so I say I don't full clear, but it's just like a partial clear. Because I'm just trying to zip around these people. I don't want to kill them if I don't have to. You know, I'll kill these guys. I think something's going on with my internet. Ah, okay. Physical immune. This is what I'm talking about. The reason why I'm not full clearing. I need some life leech here. I want to show you something. You can kind of get rid of physical immunes by switching to your call to arms side. Because you get the points from the spirit. Alright, we got this mana bird. You get the skill points from the spirit, and you still have resistance. Yeah. You can just switch over. Ooh, bup. Alright. Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. So I can teleport here if I want. If you feel so inclined. The other thing that I like about doing a partial clear like this is it gives you something to do on the way there and the way back. You know, I really hate like doing a full clear and in one direction you're killing a bunch of monsters and then on the way back you have nothing to do, so you're gonna just walking or teleporting past nothing. The other thing I want you to notice is it's really stable. So I lost battle orders there for a second, and I still had enough resistances and still had enough life that nobody was hurting me fast enough to be a threat of death. And also I have plenty of lifesteal to be able to, you know, regenerate my health as well. So this pack I'm just gonna... Yeah, sorry, I got 2 more TPs left. So the reason why I teleported this direction is because once I clear this area... Oh boy, alright. So this is like the hard situation where we got another physical immune. And then our fire resist... the fire resist is fine, but it still does a lot of damage. So let's switch. I don't have it hotkeyed. Whoa. Scary. See how I'm slowing him? Where it's like, I'm able to slow him and also get some life back at some times. Oh, let's just use another potion. Casters, this is what your melee brothers and sisters are dealing with here. The level, you know, doing so little damage there. You'll carry a full potion. You'll do it if I ask. There we go. Reason why I'm doing that now is because I plan on teleporting. There we go. Charges are out. Time to run. Or did I not hit? Oh, I didn't hit a seal. Was it one of these? It's because I'm trying to make a video and talk and play. There it is. There we go. Not even death can save you from me. There we go. Diablo down. You can look at this guy's defense with the chilling armor is up. Chance to block is up as well. Thank you for joining me on this video. Thanks for checking out the Tele Zealer. He's excited. Yeah, he's really excited there. And let me know what you think in the comments down below. The next build is going to be this same character with some different items. So I'll see you in that video, and talk to you soon.